Track and field isn't just about running fast, it's about inspiring nations, building legacies, and capturing the hearts of fans around the globe. Some sprinters are celebrated worldwide, but in their home countries they're nothing short of icons. Today we're counting down 13 sprinters who are globally loved, but especially cherished at home. From young rising stars to legendary champions, this list shows the power of speed to unite people. Let's dive right in. Number 13 goes to Elaine Thompson-Herah, Jamaica's sprint queen. She made history by becoming the first woman ever to defend both the 100-meter and 200-meter Olympic titles in back-to-back games, 2016 in Rio and 2021 in Tokyo. What makes Elaine so beloved in Jamaica isn't just her medals. It's her resilience. Despite battling injuries, she keeps coming back stronger, reminding fans that champions aren't just made on good days, but through the struggles too. Globally, she's admired as one of the greatest female sprinters in history, inspiring young women everywhere. Her humility and connection to her roots also amplify her impact. She's not just a star, she's a relatable figure who gives back, like through her community work in Jamaica. That's why Elaine Thompson-Herah proudly claims number 13. At number 12, we have Marcel Jacobs of Italy. In Tokyo 2021, Jacobs shocked the world by winning the Olympic men's 100-meter gold, becoming the first Italian ever to do so. Overnight, he went from being relatively unknown internationally to a household name. No Italian had ever medaled in the Olympic 100-meter final, let alone won it. But Marcel, with his mixed heritage and unassuming grin, shattered that script. In Brescia and Milan, murals of his shaved head and chiseled form appeared on walls, a black Italian icon in a country grappling with its identity amid rising immigration debates. Fast forward in Italy, he became a symbol of pride. Crowds cheered his name in the streets and he was celebrated as more than just an athlete, but as someone who put Italian sprinting on the global map. Beyond Italy, fans admire his determination, his charisma, and his incredible journey from long jumper to Olympic champion. Marcel Jacobs takes his well-earned place at number 12. Number 11 is none other than Letsile Tebogo from Botswana. At just 20 years old, Tebogo is already being called the Prince of Sprinting. He burst onto the global stage by setting the world junior record in the 100-meter, and he's shown a fearless confidence against the world's best. Locally, in the land of the Tswana people, Tebogo isn't just an athlete. He's a living legend, the son who carried Botswana on his shoulders through the Paris night of August 8, 2024. When he crossed the finish line in the men's 200-meter Olympic final, shattering the African record at 19.46 seconds and eclipsing favorites like Noah Lyles, the world paused. But back home it erupted. The government declared a national holiday the very next day, halting the nation in collective celebration. Offices empty, streets alive with song. In Botswana, he's more than a sprinter, he's a national hero. Fans see him as the athlete who can elevate their country's name in track and field. Internationally, his charisma and youthful energy make him a fan favorite, with comparisons to a young Usain Bolt. Letsile Tebogo stands proud at number 11. At number 10, it's Melissa Jefferson from the United States. She first made her name as an NCAA champion, then stepped onto the world stage as part of Team USA's sprinting future. Fans love Melissa because she's authentic. She brings passion, energy, and a real human side to sprinting that resonates with people. At 17, with the weight of her dad's survival on her shoulders, Melissa made a choice that would redefine her world. She donated her stem cells, a selfless act that coursed through his veins and pulled him back from the brink. "I didn't let what I didn't have stop me from what I wanted to achieve," she'd later say, her voice steady as the starting blocks. That grit, forged in hospital waiting rooms and coastal tracks, would propel her not just to victory, but to the hearts of a nation and a world, turning her into sprinting's unyielding queen. Her growing fan base in America and abroad proves she's here to stay, and that's why Melissa Jefferson lands at number 10. Number 9 goes to Gabby Thomas, known as the Harvard Sprinter. Balancing elite academics with elite athletics, Gabby broke barriers by showing you can be both an intellectual and a world-class athlete. She captured the world's attention when she won Olympic and world medals in the 200-meter, but what fans love most is her humility. Women worldwide, especially young Black and Jamaican American women, see her as a mirror of possibility. Gabby doesn't just inspire track fans, she inspires young students, women, and athletes everywhere who want to balance dreams in both education and sport. Gabby Thomas proudly takes number 9. At number 8, we spotlight Usain Thompson of Jamaica. He may be one of the newer names in global sprinting, but his raw speed and explosive performances are quickly making him a household name. Locally, in the heart of Jamaica where track isn't a sport but a sacrament, Usain Thompson is adored like the rain after drought, the young lord, who carries Clarendon's pride on his shoulders and returns it tenfold in glory. When he torched the 2024 Olympic trials with a 9.77 world lead, the stands at the National Stadium erupted not in cheers alone, but in ancestral roars, elders clutching flags as if Bolt himself had whispered through the wind. Jamaicans love him for carrying the legacy of sprinting into a new era. Globally, fans are watching with excitement to see how high he'll rise. With his calm demeanor off the track and blazing speed on it, Usain has the perfect mix of personality and talent. Usain Thompson powers into number 8. Taking the number 7 spot is Sha'Carri Richardson. She's bold, she's outspoken, and she's one of the most electrifying athletes in the world. After facing setbacks early in her career, Sha'Carri made a stunning comeback, becoming the 100-meter world champion in 2023. Her 2021 cannabis suspension, which cost her a Tokyo gold, only deepened the city's loyalty. When she roared back with a 10.65 in Budapest, fans mobbed her homecoming, dancing with her at Juneteenth block parties, pink braids bouncing, chanting her name over downtown's hum. In Dallas, love for Sha'Carri is raw-rooted, a city embracing a daughter who turned struggle into stardom. In the US, she's celebrated for her resilience and unapologetic authenticity. Worldwide, fans admire her for bringing excitement, fashion, and personality back into sprinting. Love her or hate her, Sha'Carri commands attention like no one else. She secures number 7 on our countdown. At number 6, it's the showman himself, Noah Lyles. Known for his charisma, confidence, and record-breaking runs, Lyles has become the face of American sprinting. But it's not just flash. Lyles' vulnerability wins hearts too. He's open about his struggles, growing up with asthma, battling depression, and navigating the pressures of being a black athlete in a world that often demands perfection. In interviews like one with NBC after his 200-meter bronze in Tokyo 2020, he spoke candidly about mental health, inspiring fans who see him as real, not just a medal machine. He's admired for more than just his speed. Fans love his honesty, his outspoken nature on social issues, and his flair on and off the track. He thrives under pressure, never shying away from the spotlight, and that's why he's one of the most loved athletes both in the US and globally. Noah Lyles holds it down at number 6. Coming in at number 5, we have the legend himself, Usain Bolt. Even though he's retired, Bolt remains the biggest name in track and field history. Jamaicans treat him like royalty, and worldwide, he's celebrated as the man who changed sprinting forever. Usain Bolt didn't just run fast, he planted Jamaica's flag on the world stage, turning a small island nation into a global powerhouse of pride and inspiration. For Jamaica, a nation of under 3 million, this isn't just a race, it's a seismic moment. Bolt doesn't just win, he makes Jamaica impossible to ignore. Bolt's global mark for Jamaica goes beyond medals. His lightning bolt pose became a cultural export, mimicked by kids from Tokyo to London. His dominance, his lightning bolt pose, and his fun-loving personality made him universally adored. While newer stars are taking the spotlight, no list of beloved sprinters would be complete without Bolt. Usain Bolt stands tall at number 5. At number 4, we highlight Julien Alfred from St. Lucia. She's not just a sprinter, she's a national treasure. For a small island, having a world-class star is monumental, and Alfred has given her country reasons to dream big. The rain slicks the purple track in Paris, but Julien Alfred doesn't flinch. It's August 3, 2024, and as the gun cracks for the women's 100-meter final, the 23-year-old from Castries explodes forward, her form a blur of power and grace. In 10.72 seconds, a national record, she crosses the line first, shocking favorites like Sha'Carri Richardson and etching St. Lucia's name into Olympic history. It's not just gold, it's the island's first ever medal, a silver in the 200-meter following days later. She's admired globally for her discipline, humility, and consistency. Fans see her as proof that greatness can come from anywhere, and she's inspiring a new generation of athletes in the Caribbean and beyond. Julien Alfred proudly claims number 4. Taking the number 3 spot is the legendary Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. Known as the Pocket Rocket, she's been dominating sprinting for over a decade. Globally, she's a trailblazer. Her 15-year reign as a top sprinter, still running 10.7 seconds in her 30s, earned respect from rivals like Elaine Thompson-Herah and Julien Alfred, who call her Big Sis. For Jamaica, Shelly-Ann is Bolt's sister-in-arms, a small island giant who made the world cheer for the green, black, and gold. Every stride screamed resilience, every smile screamed joy, and every victory screamed Jamaica. She didn't just win races, she won hearts, proving a pocket rocket could light up the globe. In Jamaica, Shelly-Ann is adored not just for her medals but for her humility and community work. Worldwide, she's seen as one of the greatest female sprinters ever, respected for her longevity and ability to compete at the highest level well into her 30s. Fans love her consistency and her vibrant hair that makes her stand out every time she races. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce powers into number 3 as the most loved sprinter globally. At number 2, it's Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone. She isn't just fast, she's redefining what's possible in track and field. By breaking the 400-meter hurdles world record multiple times, she's captured the admiration of fans across the globe. But it's her off-track soul that hooks hearts. A devout Christian who credits God in every post-race prayer, she shares Bible verses alongside splits, inspiring fans who see her as relatable, not robotic. Most of track fans gushes over Sydney's faith plus speed, which makes her unstoppable. She's the role model we need. In the United States, she's celebrated as one of the brightest stars in American athletics. Globally, she's respected for her grace, humility, and incredible discipline. Sydney embodies the perfect blend of talent and character, which makes her loved far beyond her sport. Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone locks in at number 2 most loved sprinter. Finally, at number 1 we have Gout of Australia. Still a teenager, Gout has electrified the track world with his blazing times and fearless approach. Australians see him as the future of their athletics, and globally, fans are already calling him the next big superstar. Crowds in Brisbane roar, but online, trolls slither in, "Go back to Africa, not a real Aussie, fake name for a fake citizen." Born in Queensland, never set foot outside Australia, yet his black skin and Sudanese heritage ignite bigots who question his place under the Southern Cross. He turns hate to fuel, strides to stories, making him diverse and unstoppable. What makes him special is the excitement he brings. He's young, raw, and hungry with limitless potential. Gout proudly takes the crown at number 1. Now it's your turn. Which one of these sprinters is your favorite, and did your pick make the list? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this countdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another track and field story. See you in the next video.